Good morning and welcome to Backchannel, everyone. The only place where you can watch, listen, and interact live with your hosts. This is the Hayley and Allyson morning show. Hayley will be joining us shortly, but we're starting it off with myself and producer
Hi, Ali.
Will.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you
Hi.
today, Will?
I'm doing good,
Good,
thanks.
good.
It's been it's technically a bank holiday, like a national holiday here in
Yeah,
the UK, and
yeah.
I've not had any meetings today, but we're doing the show this morning. I'm gonna be lost for the rest of the week.
I know it's just going to be weird. We've had a couple of weird weeks because it was a bank holiday Monday last week as well. Bank holiday Monday this week. So those of you listening from the States, we're here for you on a day off,
We got
technically for
you.
us. So we're
Ali,
here.
you've been on the road?
I have been on the road. I'm
You've
still
been
on
on
the
the
road. I'm coming
trucks?
to you live from a hotel in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Very nice.
Uh, yeah, it's
How's
been
the
nice.
hotel? Let's do a quick hotel review. You don't have to name the place.
Yeah, because it's Monday Moan Day, and I was telling Will, I'm now in the second hotel that we, the first hotel. I won't say the name of the chain, but it is international,
Uh,
and it was like a prison. Will, the first hotel that we went to,
you didn't like
I'm
it, did
just
you?
it was so bad. Rolls of loo roll toilet paper by the front door, so you could just take, what you needed, go up to
Hmm.
your room, collect your bits, go into your room. The room was so tiny. It was, oh, and we were right on a tour bus, like pathway. So every 10 minutes, a tour bus, and it was a double decker, so they could see right into our hotel
Oh
room. So my
no.
boyfriend was just waving at them as they, welcome to Scotland. I'm an Englishman. Welcome to Scotland.
Yeah,
So we lasted one night and then
yeah.
I checked us into another hotel. So now I'm in hotel number two and I feel like a human again. I feel
That's much
alive.
better.
I can even
Nice.
get food out of the lobby. This place had no food in the lobby. They had what they called a breakfast box. They're like, that's a juice and a granola bar we can sell you for 5 quid. I was like,
Absolutely not. A breakfast box is not at all appealing, is it?
no, no. Can I get a coffee? Oh, well, we've left your stuff in your room. No, I said coffee,
Hmm.
not I can't stand hotel room coffee. That just that. Ugh.
Is it
Anyway,
you who's skeptical of kettles, or is that Haley?
that's Haley. I am not skeptical. Although Haley now has me scared because she's like, oh, what people do weird things in the kettles. I was like, what? 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 So now I do a full boil. I boil a load of water to clean
That's
out the
so
inside of the
funny.
kettle, then I dump it, and then I boil it again. But listen, we're not here to just go on about
So
horrible
just to talk
hotels,
about
everyone.
kettles.
We're delighted to have you here. Good morning, Doug. Hi
Hi,
there. Nice
Doug.
to see you. Steve, Alec, JD, thank you so much for joining us. Uh, Haley is messaging us. She's having a little bit of technical problems. She will be with us.
Yeah.
She says, when I can get online, I have a kettle story for you. Well, Haley, we can't wait to hear this kettle story. But listen, if you are joining us for the first time, I see there are some of you. Oh, Steve, good morning, Steve.
Hi,
So
Steve.
lovely to hear from you. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so very much. We are delighted to have you with us.
Of
If you
course.
do want to get involved, I'm sure many of you, know how to do it, but I'll give you a quick little reminder. If you're on an Echo show and you can see Will and I and our beautiful faces.
I got chocolate on my pink hoodie. Do you know how I always shout at Haley for not showing
Oh,
up with clean clothes on? I got
yeah,
chocolate on my new hoodie.
today's the day.
So if you can
Chocolate,
see
though.
it,
Hey, he's playing the role of Haley. He's got a stain on his hoodie. Uh, all you have to do is just say to your device, I'm not going to say her name because I've done that for a couple of days in a row, and I know it kicks off your devices.
it's
So I'm
not
not going to say
happy.
her name. So all you have to say to your device is the word "say." That's the magic word, and then just get involved. Tell us whatever you want. Doug, we can't wait to hear what you had for dinner over the weekend. Let us know whatever you want. We are delighted to hear from you. If you're on an audio only, just go to backchannel.tv, type in your answers there or your comments, and we will get those. And if you're out there on YouTube, just type in the comment box. Also, though, if you do go to backchannel.tv, do us a little favor, leave us a little review. Let us know what you think of things. Some reviews we've had in the past are people commenting how they love the interaction, they love getting involved, and we love getting involved with you. The more you get involved with us, the easier it is and the faster the time flies. That's the key to life, engaging. Doug says last night he had pizza for dinner. Well, Doug,
Amazing.
did you make it? Was it ordered in? Oh God, I love an order in pizza. Oof.
Was it? Did it? I think if Doug's pizza was spinach,
Oh,
mushroom, ricotta, and
you're
salads.
hilarious. Yeah,
That's the kind of
all
salads.
greens.
That's the kind of pizza I think Doug had.
Doug, we want to know what kind of pizza. What did you have? I love a classic. I do a margarita or just a plain pizza, to be honest with you. I like a
So,
plain pizza.
um, I think when Haley, I love Haley so much, but when she's not here, we get to talk about food for 2 hours, and
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not mad
Let's get
about it.
going on the food
I
topics.
think every time I go to a new pizza place, I think you have to start with a margarita because if they can't get that right, then all the other ones are going to be rubbish as well.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
want to know
benchmark.
their staples. Yeah, what's the crust like? What's the sauce like? What's their amount of cheese they put on? Doug put no, it was not. It was a frozen pizza. Yeah, and my mom added extra cheese and mushrooms.
I
Look,
think I
frozen
said
pizza.
mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did say mushrooms, Doug. You had mushrooms. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
excited.
and added cheese. Like my parents always add extra mozzarella.
Always, always. They never put enough cheese on a frozen pizza. And also, you want the fresh. Haley's put in less
I'm
food
gonna
chat.
hang on. I'm gonna put
You
it on the
can't
screen.
control us right now, Haley. You have no
No,
power. You have no
you,
power.
you're no producer here. No producer are you.
You have no power right now, Haley, until we hear your dulcet tones.
That's
We'll do
funny.
what we want.
But
Yeah,
should we do some celebrity birthdays?
yeah. Let's do
There's
some
a lot
celebrity
today.
birthdays. There is a lot. So, today we're Taurus season. Everyone, Taurus season. If you're a Taurus, 'tis your season. May 2nd today, Monday, May 2nd, and our famous birthdays. The first one is my favorite.
Is it really?
Yes, Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne the Rock
Yeah.
Johnson. Can you smell what the Rock's been cooking? Do you not know that from wrestling?
Don't
Oh my
understand
God.
that reference at
Oh
all.
my God. So when he's the Rock, he's the wrestler.
Yeah.
So that's what he would say. He'd come into the middle of the ring, and that was his like shtick.
Can you
Can
smell what
you
the rock's
smell
cooking?
what the Rock's been cooking? Yeah. Yeah.
What's that good? The rocks don't. What? What's that got
I
to do with
know.
anything?
Yeah, but wrestling makes no sense. We just go with
That
it.
is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
The Rock. Doug lets us know Sophie is here already too. Sophie is Doug's cat. Hey,
Hi,
baby.
Sophie.
Other birthdays, we have David Beckham. Oh, and Dwayne Johnson turned 50, everyone, just so
Yes,
you
he
know,
did.
50. Oh my God, he's still so beautiful. He'll be 108 and still look so beautiful.
It
I'm
will.
sorry. I think I'm realizing how much I love The Rock.
It's all the
Uh,
muscle.
oh
Keeping you
God,
youthful.
it's so much muscle. Also, David Beckham, who has turned 47 years young today. David Beckham, happy birthday. Donatella Versace,
Now,
67. There. Go ahead, Will. Take away. I know you're excited even when I say that name.
I'm a little bit excited, only because she's one of the few people who Lady Gaga has written a song about.
It's
And
true.
it's just everything that I endeavor to be in life.
Oh,
One
you already
day,
are.
Lady Gaga will write a song about me.
Rah, rah, will. Donatella Versace, 67, happy birthday. And Christine Baranski, 70. Now, who's Christine Baranski? I'm sorry.
You know her. She's the actress. She's from. I'm just gonna quietly Google it.
Yeah.
The Good Wife. She's in Mamma Mia. Here We Go Again. The Good Fight. She's in loads of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you know how The Grinch Stole Christmas?
Yes.
She plays the. Is she the mayor's wife?
Okay.
You would know her if you see her.
Well, I'm gonna Google
She's
her
in
later.
Into the Woods.
But Christine, happy
No, I'm gonna show you.
birthday!
I'm
Have
gonna
a
show you a
great.
picture because I want
Oh
you to
yeah.
go, oh, Christine.
Oh yeah. Okay, put it
Like
out.
I know you will. Here you go. You ready? Douche.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Yes, I know exactly who she is. She's so funny. She's a very funny actress.
Yes, she is. And
Happy
she's looking good for 70.
70. Well, when you're a famous actress, you can get some work done.
Yeah, just like Donatella.
Yeah, Donatella, don't tell her. Donatella.
Don't tell her that. Don't
You're
tell her
welcome.
about it.
You're welcome. I'm still on, everyone. Did 7 shows
Comedy.
this week.
This is why you make the big bucks, Allie.
Big bucks, which is why I stayed in a prison
Stayed in a
hotel
prison
the first
hotel.
night. Doug has given us his riddle of the day. Thank you, Doug. We've got that. We will do that a little bit after the news stories. Other things today, May 2nd. Don't just think it's just birthdays. There's lots of other things going on. National days today. Did you know? Well, you did know because you made this. It is World Tuna Day, everyone.
I mean, what a cracking day.
I mean, I don't know if all the fish have a day, but I think tuna is definitely deserving of a day. I love tuna. I love tuna.
You see, I'm not a very fishy guy. But tuna steak, tuna salad, tuna sandwich, big fan.
Yeah. Tuna steak. I mean, I like canned tuna, don't get me wrong, but tuna steaks, when you buy them and you make them, oh god, I love a little tuna steak. It's a dense meat.
What's the difference between a tuna and a piano?
I don't know. What's the difference between a tuna and a piano?
You see, I've done this. I think I've set this up wrong.
Is it something about tuning it?
Because you can tune a fish, but you can't tune a piano.
Hey,
you can tune a piano, so that doesn't make any sense.
You did really well the other way around. Yeah, you can't tune a fish.
You can't tune a fish,
but you
can tune a piano.
I think that's how it would go. If you know the joke properly, please just say to your device the word "say" and
if you know what Will's
joke.
talking about, please let him know.
Haley's probably sitting there like, "What are you guys doing? What is happening?" And also, this is a fun one. In the USA, it is National Truffle Day, everyone.
Now, so I looked it up, and just to clarify, we're talking like chocolate truffles, and not like the truffle, not like the expensive kind of truffles that you get on your pasta. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, like the little truffles. Doug is telling us he's having a Jello cup for breakfast. Doug, I love a little Jello. I made some Jello last week. Yes.
Jello. My mum hates Jello, or jelly as we call it, in the UK. So we never had it growing up. It was just banned because my mum. And now the rule is, now I don't eat it that much because my mum hated it. Hates it. It's just banned. We never had it as kids.
Well, you can make your own. You can make your own jelly. It's really nice. I love doing a little sugar-free jelly. Then you add a little whipped cream and some what are those things called? Meringues. And then you got a little
that's
mess, a little eaten mess. It's very lovely.
I would have had mine with ice cream. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can have it with ice cream. You can do whatever you want. You can put fruit in that jelly. You can put fruit in that jelly if you want. Sometimes people add a little fruit.
Yeah. I remember one Halloween we made like Halloween jelly. So we put like little Halloween candies in it.
Oh,
I think my sister did it. That's her kind of thing.
Thanks, sister. Good job. Delicious.
Liz.
Delicious. Also, let's keep on the topic of May 2nd. On this day in history, move the food chat along. Haley is really adamant.
You know what, Haley?
You know what, Haley?
No.
No?
We won't?
You should recharge that computer during the weekend, and then we don't get away with this. Hey? Okay, I'll move on. We were just talking about what Doug had. That's why we were talking about Jello. It's not like we brought it up. We didn't bring it up. On this day in history, 1997.
Yeah.
This is
not gonna lie, it's not the world's most interesting day. May 2nd, not tons of exciting stuff happened. I'll level with you now.
May 2nd, 1997. Everyone, hold on to your seats. The British Labour Party leader, Tony Blair, became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He was the youngest person to hold the office since 1812.
Wow.
How long was Labour in? They weren't around for very long. They didn't have much.
No, they didn't. They tried their best. Really quickly, Ali, do the next event.
On this day in history?
Yeah.
Okay, on this day in history, 1947, attempted prison escapes by 6 inmates at Alcatraz.
Now, Ali, do you know which tour we should take of Alcatraz?
I do know. And if Haley was here, she'd be able to give some. Oh, and she's shown up just in time. For Alcatraz talk.
I am so sorry. There's been some gremlins in my computer this morning. I'm here to move this food chat along.
Wow.
If you want any questions about the Alcatraz tour, I can tell you.
Haley could give you the tour right now if you want.
I can
You can do it with the eyes closed.
How many times have you been? How many times
and
we're not joking.
Twice, Allyson, twice. I did the morning tour and the evening tour.
And which is better?
And do you know that it's quite horrific that 1946 attempted prison escape actually will.
Yeah, I know. I trimmed it down.
Nice and light-hearted for a morning show.
I didn't put all the details in. Don't worry. Don't worry about
Thanks, Will.
It's all right.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. I apologise I'm late. Hello to Doug, Mike, Steve, JD and Alec for joining myself and Allyson and lovely Will on the stream. I'm here now. Moan Day Monday. My moan is that you can't rely on technology, even when it's brand spanking new. So, yeah, there we go.
But you're here now. You made it. Do you have any other moans? How was your weekend? Is there anything you want to get off your chest?
I want to tell you my kettle story. So I was doing
Tell me. Yeah.
I was doing a gig. I mean, it's not that fun, really. So it's not something.
Strap in, everyone. Strap in. Here we go. A little kettle talk.
It's not something I should have really dropped as a cliffhanger. But I went to morning, Doug. I went to have a cup of coffee at a comedy club at the weekend. They were like, they've now bought a kettle facility in the room, so you can grab a coffee. And I love to have a coffee before the gig because I've been awake. And my partner said I'm echoing outside. Why am I going up? My voice is outside the house.
Have you guys put a speaker outside? It's just broadcasting to the neighborhood.
Oh, it's all going on. Anyway, they've put kettle facilities in. Brilliant. Can't wait. I thought I'll have a quick look inside the kettle because that's my thing, Allyson. I wish I'd never.
She doesn't trust kettles. Yeah.
I was glad. I was glad I made that choice.
What was in it?
It was like someone had tried stripping the wallpaper off a living room wall.
Oh, was it a whole bunch of lime scale buildup?
Yeah, but like bad. It looked like the toilet from Train Spotting. Now, that's a very niche reference. I apologise for saying that at this hour in the morning, but it wasn't pleasant. Anyway, let's move on. Morning. 6
maybe we should buy them a kettle. I know that club that you're talking about. Maybe we should be like, hey, we've decided. Here's a kettle. Yeah, what we did was we put together our wages. And we've bought you this kettle.
We should just have it, and only me and you can use it when we're in that specific club.
Hayley and Allison's kettle. We'll hide it. We'll hide it somewhere in the green room, so it's like, you want a coffee?
Just us. Listen, that sort of chat is what you can expect between 6 and 8 a.m. this morning. If you'd like to get involved, please do so, because if you don't, the show quite literally is just two tired women talking about kettles for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So get involved, say hello. If you are watching on an Echo show, you can see Allyson in her new hotel room. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv and you can type in what you'd like to tell us there. Also, subscribe. I can see lovely Alec has subscribed. And I think all of you should subscribe as well, because when you subscribe, it'll let you know when we are online. I mean, not me, because I wasn't working today, but when I'm eventually online, it will tell you. And also, they're going to be doing some bonuses for subscribers, so it's well worth doing. And if you're enjoying the show, go to backchannel.tv. You can leave a little review. Doug said, Hayley missed what I had for dinner. So I had pizza last night, Hayley.
Hayley, what are your thoughts on pizza? She doesn't let me talk about food, Doug, so I appreciate that you brought it up again.
Doug, I expected nothing nutritious for you, and you haven't surprised. No, Doug, do you know what? I love a pizza. Not going to lie. I believe it had mushrooms on, Doug, so I think you've moved on to a bit of veg now, so that's good to see. I'm excited to find out what you've had tomorrow. Do you know what, Doug? It's like a cliffhanger every time you go. Like the next day, we're like, oh, I wonder what Doug's had.
Yeah.
For the weekend, I hope you realise, Doug, that at the weekend when you're not here, me and Allyson are like, what has Doug had, though, for Saturday and Sunday?
Well, I'm always looking for exciting combinations. Like the day you told me you had meatballs with mashed potatoes, that blew my mind. I still think about that day. I was like, I didn't even know that was an option. Yeah.
But good morning, Doug. It's lovely to have you with us from the show. And let's crack on. Shall I tell people what's coming up in the rest of the show, Ellie?
Hayley, give the people a breakdown of what they can expect. It'll be no more food talk, that's for sure, because she won't let me do it anymore. But yes, Hayley.
Coming up in the next hour and 40-ish minutes of the show, we're going to be doing our Agony Aunties section. We're going to be doing the one-star film review where we take a film that's been panned online, but what is it? We're going to be talking the news stories from around the world. We're going to be doing Allison's History Corner, a game of Who Am I? And as always, we end on True or False. That's all coming up the next 2 hours. Stick around.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Yes, that is all coming up, but now it is time for our Agony Aunties section. Yes, this is the part of the show where myself and Allyson are your glamorous, young, much, much younger, very, very young.
So young, like the youngest aunties you've ever had.
Like aunties. And we are going to attempt to solve your problems. Just a disclaimer, we are not trained therapists, not even trained to do this job. But if you would like the opinions of 2 stand-up comedians based in the UK about your problems, then send them in. You can email us hello@backchannel.tv. Just make sure you pop Hayley and Allyson in the subject box, or via the normal channels. If you're watching on an Echo show, name your device followed by the word say, followed by your problem, or go to backchannel.tv. Also get involved if you have advice. I know Doug likes to do this. If you have advice for the people who have problems, let us know as well, because sometimes, you know, our advice is very thin on the ground and we need to pad this segment out. So send it in. Send it in.
Also, sometimes we go through things and then we have some advice that we can pass on. So if you've experienced something and you're like, oh, I survived this, here's what I did, do let us know. We do love to hear from you.
We do. Nadine from North Carolina has been in touch and she says, hi, Hayley and Allyson. Hi, Nadine. Do you ever think it's appropriate to tell someone else's secrets if it will stop someone else from getting hurt or making a bad decision? I feel like it's a lose-lose situation for me, and either way, a friend of mine is going to get hurt. Oh, that's tricky.
That is tricky. That is tricky. I mean, are we talking about like you sharing the secret will like, I mean, is this person in, I don't know, is this immediate danger, or is there a
you in danger, girl? You're in
danger?
I mean, ghost.
Danger, no, I don't. Is that does Whoopi say that? Yeah.
Sorry,
you in danger,
really...
girl. Yeah. I don't know if you need to jump in. Look, look, if they're going to make a bad decision, see, I like the way you will it stop someone else from getting hurt? Okay, we always want to stop people from getting hurt, but it'll stop them from making a bad decision. It's hard because it's their decision to make, and we can't control a person's decision-making process, and people have to make their own choices. And then Doug said, this is a good thing. Let's be clear. It's not a secret anymore if you tell someone. No, this is true. I mean, yeah, I think it depends on the severity. I have in the past shared a secret if I thought it was to really like, if I thought someone was in danger. You in danger, girl. If I thought they were in danger, yeah. And
very.
Yeah, go ahead, Hayley. Sorry.
No, it's just really tricky, that one, because we context-wise we don't really know, Nadine. But yeah, it's hard if someone's trusted you and then, yeah.
I think in this situation, you have to think about, what's best for the person or what's gonna, but also if you share this secret, does this mean they will not confide in you anymore? And are you one of the few people that they are willing to confide to? Because you don't want to lose that, that connection. Gosh, I feel like we don't have a lot of advice in this. I guess it's weighing it out. It's like pros and cons. I think you need to do a good old pro and con list. Like, what are the benefits of sharing this? What would be the good of sharing this? What will be the bad of sharing this? And I think for you, that would be something for you to do so you can clearly get a good, real view. And I mean, take some time and write a list, all right? And write out everything. All good possible outcomes, all bad possible outcomes. Because if you're just muddling over it in your head, sometimes it's hard to get a clear picture. So maybe doing a pro and con list might help you a bit. I know that's not a great answer, but I hope that gives you something to work off of.
There you go. Thanks, Allyson. And thank you, Nadine, for your problem. Good luck with that. Hello to Barrett, who's joined the stream. We are currently attempting to solve people's problems this morning in our Agony Auntie section. And Pat from California has been in touch and said, I feel like every time I leave the house, I end up spending $20 just randomly every day. Do you have any tips on being money savvy? No. Okay, the next problem is from Lauren in...
Look, I've heard lots of ideas. Have I implemented them myself? No, but somebody had an account. I think it was they set up an account that would draw $1 a day or £1 a day, so it would just automatically put that into like a savings account. So they were just like, it would just come out like, so without thinking about it, you would just put it away. Because I think there was like some study done. Scientists, Hayley loves it when I pull out this. There was a study, scientists. No, this would be economists. Economists did a study. And I think it is if you save like $1 a day or £1 a day, and that just becomes habitual, you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at how much money you save about $30 a week, a month. You'd be amazed. But then if you put
time to get that out, I mean, I could have done that though.
Economists work that out. Economists.
But wait, I could have worked that out. It's just £1 a day. I'm bad at maths. Even I could have done that. I get what you say though.
Then you put it into an account that has like an interest building, and you just get used to like not touching that. It's a no touchy account. No touchy. It's a no touchy account.
That's the technical name. I think it's an ISA, but we'll go with no touchy.
No, it's a no touchy.
Yeah. There's apps like I mean, I'm not saying there's ones like Moneybox and other apps like that, and what it will do, I mean, just Google it, you can find out which ones there are, Pat, but they will round money up. So if you spend like $19 in a shop, it'll put, do you want to add an extra £1, and it'll transfer that to your account into a savings account. You could do stuff like that, which is useful. But I hear what you're saying, but everything's so expensive now, Pat. So if you just grab a coffee when you're out, that's like $3. So like a way to like, you could take a flask with you like Allyson does, that'll cut your cost for a coffee. If you find that you're just snacking, try and buy snacks in to take out with you. Have a look at what you're spending it on. If you have a look and break down.
I was just going to say that one big thing they say is they say for a month, the scientists and economists, if you write down and you journal for a month what you spend every day, it gives you, again, a better idea of what you are spending your money on. Because you're like, $20 has got, but where? And you'll see patterns within that month. And then you can start to go, okay, if I do this instead of buying a coffee, maybe what I'll do is that $15 that I ended up spending on coffees that week, I will just put that $15 and I will put it into an account. Now, the other thing too, someone told me one time, have more than one account in multiple banks, because then what you can do is transfer money from your account that you're like, this is my living money, and put it in another account. So it's completely separate. Because sometimes when we have one bank, right, and we have all these accounts in one bank, all the money's there. It's real easy to access it. If you take that and put it in another account in another bank, it just kind of separates it a bit more. So sometimes that helps with people. So journaling, maybe make another account. Hayley, I love the idea of those apps. I bet you there's tons of great apps out there.
Yeah, there's loads of them like that. So they're well worth checking out. Good luck with that part. Thanks for your problems this morning. Doug said as well, it depends on if you're spending that much every day and what you're spending it on. So yeah, similar advice to us. Thanks, Doug, for that. One more problem this morning is from Lauren in Arkansas, who says, I've lost a family heirloom that was given to me by my late grandfather. How do I tell the rest of the family about it? Okay, you don't. Okay, that's the end of problem section.
Never bring it up. Look, are they going to ask, do you need to, I know that sounds awful, but like, is this an heirloom that, they're expecting you to pass on to somebody at some point? I mean, I think you just maybe come clean. If you really feel you need to tell your family, there's not much else you can do. It's not like you did it on purpose. This was an accident. Maybe, Doug says maybe independent where you lost it, but you don't have to.
Where you lost it.
Yeah, it depends where you lost it. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Doug. He was saying, like, do you have to let people know? Is this, you know, did they give you the heirloom? Is it not expected? Like, you're allowed to choose who you want to pass it on to. You could just, like,
It depends as well. Like, is there a chance you could get it back? Like Doug says, it depends where you lost it. Is there a chance you could get it back? So could you do like a Facebook post and just hide it from your relatives? Like, has anyone seen my granddad's ashes? I mean, what is it?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something like that, Lauren, then you'll have to tell him. But if it's something, yeah, it's a
like a
tricky one, Lauren.
brooch or a,
There's a chance you may get it back. If there isn't, and it's wait, I know what I'm like, and I'd have to tell them because I'd feel too guilty. But yeah, good luck with that, Lauren. That's a tough call. And don't be too harsh on yourself. You know, if you've not done it on purpose, these things happen, and it's unfortunate, but they do.
Yeah. They are just things. This is what we have to remember. Things are things, right? So that thing represented the memory of the person. So maybe there's something else that you can do now to always be remembering that person. I mean, maybe, things are things. They are not the people or the memory. They're just an object. So I know that doesn't help, but just know that. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you for your problems, and thank you, Doug, for chipping in with some advice there. We appreciate it. That was our Agony Auntie section. But hey, Allyson, should we play a game?
I would love to play a game, only if it involves movies.
Do the jingle, Allyson.
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review.
Yes. It is time for our first game of the show. This is the 1-star movie review. You are listening to two tired women talk for 2 hours. This is the Hayley and Allyson show here, weekdays 6 till 8 a.m. Eastern time. Get involved with the show like lovely Doug has done if you would like to. If you're watching on YouTube, type in the comments box below. If you are watching on an Echo show, the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. Or if you're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your problem in there or your answers to today's game. 1-star review. If you haven't played before, what's going to happen is our lovely Allyson is going to read out 4 reviews that 4 different people of the World Wide Web have left on IMDb for a movie. Now, the thing these reviews all have in common, they've all left this film a 1-star review. They've hated it, they've gone online, and they've spilled their venom out onto the pages of IMDb. Now, just a little note, it doesn't mean it's a bad film because they've given it a 1-star review. Just means these particular selection of the internet don't like it. I don't like it. I can tell you, it got 8.2 on IMDb. Ooh. And it's one of producer Will's favorite movies. So not a bad film. So 4 reviews, 4 different people. They've all left a film a 1-star review. What is the name of the film? That's all we want. The name of the movie these people have left a 1-star review for. Now, as always, we add an extra element to the show. We get our lovely Allyson, who is a trained drama teacher.
Thanks for the air quotes there.
To act out these reviews. Now, this is just a silly part of the show for my amusement mainly. You can make your suggestions for Alyson's act out as difficult as possible. For example, Grass Puddle on YouTube in the past has said, can you read a review like a Texas man going down a road on a bike full of potholes? And she did it. She lost a screw in a chair, but she did it. Doug has already made a suggestion. Can you read this first one like a farm? This is very specific, Doug. Like a pharmacist giving the prescription to a person. So you're a pharmacist giving a prescription to a person. If you have any suggestions, you can make them as niche as you like.
Yeah.
The command to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show, hello to James who's joined the feed, is the name of your device followed by the word say. That's the key word. Say, followed by your suggestion. Or go to backchannel.tv if you're on an audio only device. So first review, Alyson's going to read it like a pharmacist giving a prescription to a person. Don't be distracted by Alyson's performance. All we want from you is the name of the movie these people have left a 1-star review for. I take it away, Allyson.
Hi there. Thank you so much for coming into the pharmacy. Let me get your medication. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how to take this. But first off, you might want to consider watching a movie after taking this medication. It can make you a little drowsy, so maybe you want to watch a movie that'll keep you up, something peppy. By all means, do not watch this movie that I watched the other night. This movie, I'll tell you, it was interesting because why the people around this character, the main character, had no feelings for him? I don't know. They have grown up with him and gone through life with him. Yes, I accept he is in their lifeline, but I find it hard to believe that a man who has played his best friend for the best part of 30 years cannot care for him in the slightest. Are the makers of this film so cynical that they cannot give even the smallest amount of humanity to these characters? Sorry, I'm sidetracked. You'll also want to take these pills with some liquids.
Thanks, Ellie. I was just admiring the lamp in your hotel room. There we go. That was the first review. What could it be? So, a man who's played his best friend for the best part of 30 years. What could it be? Make a guess if you think you know. Get your guesses in now. We've got 3 more reviews left to read. Excuse me. Second review, we've had a suggestion, Allyson. Could you read it like a judge delivering a verdict?
Oh, we're thinking about Johnny Depp and Amber, aren't we, everyone? That's what's going on. Okay, yes, yes, I will.
There we go. Right. What's the name of the movie, though? Make a guess at any point. Take away, Ellie.
Silence in the courtroom, please. Now, before I deliver my final verdict, I want you all to know that I watched a movie the other night, and I just still am a little upset because are we supposed to believe that a man in his early 30s has been on film his entire life? 1, if he were born sometime in the 60s, the technology simply would not be available to carry on with this charade. 2, and most importantly, as bad as we are human beings, I cannot believe that any of you would allow this to happen to a person. Therefore, what is the point of this film? Guilty.
I've not seen many judges go guilty. I'm pointing their faces, but
How many
I like
times
it.
have you been in court? How many times have you been in
I've
court?
watched a lot of court stuff because
No. How many times have you been in court? TV is not a truth.
Allyson, how many times have you been accused of something?
Let's move on.
What's the name of the movie? Make a guess. I mean, huge clues in that. A man in his early 30s who's been on film for his entire life. What could the film be? Make your guesses now. The command to give your device is the word say.
Judge's point. Same point.
Your thing. The command is the name of your device followed by the word say. Followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. I'm just laughing. We've had another suggestion through for the third review. All right. Could you read this? Doug has suggested, like a psychiatrist giving a therapy session to a person who doesn't know what to talk about. Okay. I like it, Doug. We're getting more and more detailed, more and more complicated for what is essentially meant to be a fun game. So you can read this like a psychiatrist giving a therapy session to a person who doesn't know what to talk about. Take it away, Ali. What's the movie?
Remember the movie. Why don't you just lay on out on the couch and make yourself comfortable? Now, in our previous sessions, I know you're having a hard time opening up, so I'll start today. I'll let you know. I watched a movie over the weekend, and the thought that someone could be kept in the dark about this for so long as they did is not plausible. They are supposed to keep him contained on a small island for this long without the thought of drowning, that the bridges were inaccessible, dogs, fire, nuclear disaster. I would also think that he would make more friends than the 2 he made in high school, his wife and his best friend. He's inquisitive. He would have been asking more questions. Like, tell me about your mother. That's it, Hayley. That's the end. That's the end. Don't leave me hanging like that ever again.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
I've got the giggles this Monday.
She's got the gigs.
Just in a silly mood.
She's got the gigs today, everyone. The giggles.
Thank you, Allyson. Great performance. Doug, what did you think of that? Did she do your actions justice? Let us know. But what's the name of the movie? Come on, it's a guy who's been filmed his whole life. Someone is playing the parts of his wife and his best friend. What could the film be? Make your guess. Make a guess. It doesn't matter if it's wrong. Doesn't matter if it's right. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Monday morning. Get your guesses in now. What is the name of the film these people have left a 1-star review for? One more. Doug has said you would make a very good psychiatrist, Allyson.
Well, Doug, I'm just saying, if Backchannel doesn't work out,
I think you would as well, because she's you're very compassionate, Allyson. You're very
oh,
kind.
Haley, that's
Yeah,
very sweet of you.
Until she's not had much sleep, Doug. Then you
Until I'm ratty, and then it's like, you think he's a good guy? Do you? You think he's a good guy? You think problems are going to get better? Okay. Sometimes
what we
I'm a
should
little
do
edgy.
as well, this is on a side note, Doug, but it's a brilliant picture that so myself and Allyson, if you haven't watched the show before, obviously stand-up comedians, and someone's took a picture of Allyson at a gig eating a snack backstage, and it's one of the best pictures I've ever seen, and they decided to put that online, and we'll try and get that up maybe. It's quite funny, isn't it?
I was so annoyed. I was literally like, everyone else gets nice shots of them on stage. I'm just cramming a piece of pizza because I got it for free. I was so excited. I was like, we get free pizza? Like,
They always put horrendous, as a stand-up comic, they always put horrendous pictures of you online and tag you in. Doug has said, we could do weekends at Backchannel with therapy. I mean, we need our weekends to have our own therapy, Doug. But there we go. Thanks, Doug. One more review left to read. One more review left to read. What's the name of the movie? Doug, do you know the name of the movie? Steve, any ideas? Anyone watching on YouTube? What's the name of the movie? Final review, Allyson. If you could read this like, let's have a look. That annoying man in the pub who always talks to you, even though you don't want to talk to them. Do you know the person? It's like that annoying person in the pub who's had a drink
I know
and
that
they
guy.
always want to talk to you. There we go. Take it away, Ali. Final review. Get your guesses in.
Hey. Yeah, hi. Yeah. I just live up the road. You? Yeah. Saw a movie the other night. It was about this guy. His wife and friends are all actors. His home is a studio. Cameras follow him around everywhere. And that all that and more, so everyone can watch his show. It's weird. The only thing is he thinks he's an ordinary guy and he doesn't know anything about this until one day he finds out the truth about his so-called life. Let's just say Ed TV, another movie about a man being watched, is much better than this one. What do you think? You live nearby?
Thanks very much. But what's the name of the movie? Final chance to make a guess. What could it be? A movie where a man has been followed his whole life with a camera crew. What could it be?
Come on, guys. What could it be?
Well, do you know what? This is really true.
Just take a guess.
You missed me, clue. This is really true, man.
It's true, man. Just get your delivery of water.
What could it be? Make a guess. In the show, we'll tell you some of the leads. Stars: Jim Carrey, about a man who is on film his whole life. Ed Harris, Laura Linney, released in 1998, got 8.2 on IMDb. What could it be? What could the show be?
I mean, the show,
True.
Some might think it could be true, man. But so if you're watching on an audio show, just say the word "say" and say The Truman Show. And if you're out there and you're watching on YouTube, then all you gotta. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do the listening. Yeah, just
true,
type
man.
it.
Just type in Truman Show.
And
it's
then,
a Truman.
on YouTube.
Apologies. Got really excited.
Now what?
It's the
You're gonna make
Truman Show,
Hayley
Allyson.
spill her
Let's
water
go.
if you don't
Let's go.
like the Truman Show.
Oh, it was the Truman Show. Brilliant film. One of producer Will's favourite movies. That if yeah, there you go. Truman Show. Was it first Jim Carrey's first proper serious film, wasn't it?
I guess it was. Yeah, technically. I mean, the Truman Show, it's a serious show. It was the first time he didn't play one of those like kind of characters.
It is.
I was
what kind of
Jim
characters?
Carrey, if you missed it.
Now, speaking of faces, we've got that photograph of Allyson that was taken at the weekend. A nice look into a nice peek behind the curtain of how a stand-up comedian lives. There she is. Allyson, you look like Wallace and Gromit. Do you know, because his face is your mouth is that wide. I've never seen someone try to swallow a whole piece of pizza in one.
A whole pizza? Yeah. Well, I didn't have much time. It was like 4 minutes until I was due on stage. And that's when I found out about the free pizza. And I was like, well, I don't have much time.
Do you know when you watch like cartoons like Scooby-Doo and things like that, and they eat a sandwich whole and you just see it go down their neck in the square? That's what that looks like. There you go. Thanks, Will. Glamorous pictures. Hi, Dragon, who's joined the stream. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can as well. If you want to see pictures like that of Allyson eating pizza whole, get at Allyson J, or I'm at
like
Hales.
A snake.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. You have to disinfect
my jaw to get the pizza in. Yeah.
The glamorous.
I don't even chew, guys. I don't even chew. Oh God.
Do you know what though? It's a bad faux pas eating before you go on stage. So the venue I was in at the weekend, Glorious Frog and Bucket, they had you can get free food backstage like that one there that you had, and I was like, well, I'll have some chips before I go on. Oh, I just needed to lie down after I'd had them. Do you know when you're like, oh, I've had too much, I need to have a lie down, not go on stage?
That grease. Well, and sometimes the grease to make fries, chips, it depends place to place. Sometimes it's a bit heavier, and it really does, weigh you down.
There you go. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hello to Doug, Steve, and Dragon who are on the stream. Hello to everyone who's watching on YouTube as well. That was the one-star movie review. We're going to crack on now and talk about the news stories. Yes, we here at Backchannel know it's very depressing and glib out there, so we thought we'd talk about the news stories that are a little bit different, the ones that you might have missed. It was a nice full focus shot of your shoulder then going into the camera.
Yeah,
Allyson.
sorry about that. I'm sitting in a very awkward position, just so you know, everyone. I'm at the end of a desk as opposed to, because if any other way, you just see the disaster that is the hotel room. So I have to straddle.
The end of the desk.
A desk. My legs are spread, so every so often I just they start to hurt. So I've crossed them over to one side. Sorry about that, everyone.
I was thinking the end of the desk. Who sung The End of the Road? Now we go to the end of the desk. No. Has Allyson froze, or is it just me? Have I froze? Where's Will? What's happening, Will? Hiya. Morning.
I think your reference to something that nobody's heard of, it was just too much for Allyson.
No, Allyson will have heard of it just because you're a child. Hello to Anonymous who's joined the stream.
Did I do something to you, Hayley? Are you mad at me?
No, not mad. I could never be mad at you, Will. Should we talk about the news stories while Allyson?
Can we talk about why I look so pink?
Yeah, you do. There she is. She's back.
Hey, sorry about that, guys.
Boys to Men. That's who sung End of the Road. It's finally.
Oh, I love Boys to Men.
See, Will,
so
Allyson knows.
Sorry, Grandma. I forgot that.
Oh, he's
it's so hard to say.
Have you seen that newsreader who introduces them as Boys 11 Men?
Thought you had never heard of them. Well,
that's not what I said, is it? What I said is I didn't understand your archaic reference, Hayley.
Boys 11 Men.
Boys 11 Men. She goes, oh, we're joined now by Boys 11 Men.
That's brilliant.
Do you know what? Now, Boys to Men is a good one. It's not like she.
Go on.
I think she's froze again. Is she froze? She's blinking. Why is she blinking but smiling and there's nothing?
Is she?
Allyson?
No.
We can see her moving, but there's no one home. Right, we'll crack on with the
Okay,
news.
let's talk about the news. Do you have a story about a giant bottle of scotch? I feel like we all need one.
I feel like we do need one this morning. Yes, a huge bottle of scotch that's bigger than a bath is set to sell for £1.5 million. Largest bottle of scotch in the world, standing taller than most men at 5'11", is set to sell for well over £1 million at auction. Quite a lot of money that for a bottle of scotch.
Yeah,
but,
and it's like, how big is it?
Like over 5'11".
I mean, what are you going to do with that?
No, that's taller than me. I mean, that's going to be like, would you even have a cupboard? Where would you put it? But they're saying, like, now at first I was like, that's just really extravagant, completely pointless. But they're raising money for charity, so there is a good side to it, because the 32-year-old Macallan, that's the type of scotch it is not only the biggest scotch in the world, it's going to be the most expensive, and they're going to give a percentage of the money that they raise. It looks like 25% of any money made over 1.3 million will be donated to Marie Curie Cancer Charity. So they've got to raise over 1.3 million, then a percentage of that will go to charity. So there is a nice part to it, hopefully. But how would you get that home? You couldn't just put it in a carrier bag.
You need, you can strap it to the top of your car. You would need some kind of, speaking of, no.
Speaking of whiskey, here's Allyson.
I was gonna say something about finely aged some things, but I thought it was dicey territory. So I thought I'd just leave it.
Spirits.
Or like 32. I don't know. What's that? I've just got to go over here.
Bye, Will. We're talking about the giant bottle of scotch, Allyson, 5'11" in height, going for auction, $1.5 million. They're giving a percentage to charity, though. But yes, there you go. That's a present that you could probably buy someone if you were Elon Musk. But that's about it. Hello to the Quizzical Caterpillar who's joined the stream. We're currently talking the news stories this morning. There's a trend. Did you see a picture or footage of Rihanna putting her mango, this actual mango, this sounds like a euphemism, into the sea? So she rinsed a mango in the sea and net it in the Barbados, which is where she's from, isn't it, originally? And people have been issuing warnings because people have been copying this trade. They've seen Rihanna do this, and they've been taking their fruit into various places with water. Now, there's a difference with the water in Barbados than there is. I mean, you couldn't go to Blackpool Beach in the UK but dip your mango into the water there, because it...
Please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't.
The water in Barbados seems clean, seems fresh. Water in the UK, not so much so.
No. Yeah.
In
fact, they did a test where people were swimming. The scientists and economists.
Yeah.
And, I'm just saying that after swimmers get out of the water and they did a little test on the old... A little bit of fecal. All right, moving on.
Okay. Hope you're enjoying your holidays.
Good morning, everyone.
Rihanna said, in Barbados, we take our fruits to the ocean and we soak them. And I get that, because apparently it's the salt, the cleaning, and the fruit. But you can't do it elsewhere. You can't do it it's a cultural thing, isn't it? But you can't do it in the UK. And people are like, no, just stop trying to cover trends that celebrities are doing. Like maybe in the Caribbean water.
Yeah, you're not in Barbados. Not all water is clean. You can't just, I'll just dunk this.
I'm going to take my apple and dunk it in Blackpool Ocean.
Clean your...
There we go. I mean, celebrities, though, they can't really do anything because people try and copy whatever they do. And it's pretty hard it's pretty tough being a celebrity, I guess. Obviously, there's benefits, but and then people trying to emulate stuff that you do as well is got to be like, you've got to be careful what you do. But obviously, she was just on her holidays dipping a bit of a mango in the water. She's not done anything horrendous. But yeah, there we go. Also in the news this morning, a replica of Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh has been made with quilling paper, and it's broke 2 world records. A quilling paper, I believe, is when you roll it. So it's not like for cigarettes, but like they roll the paper up. And a Massachusetts-based greeting card company broke 2 Guinness World Records with the creation of a quilling paper replica of Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, measuring 287.77 square feet. And yeah, it's quite impressive. It looks like the real deal. Quilling is the process of creating images using rolled, shaped, and glued strips of paper. It doesn't say how long it took, but I can imagine it took some time.
Wow.
There's a magician in the UK. Sorry, this just reminded me of I can't think of his name. I'll have to find it out. And he makes big, massive mosaics of people's faces using Rubik's cubes. Have you seen that guy?
Oh my gosh, no!
And they
but that
look like
sounds amazing.
they look like actual paintings. And then he pushes them down, and then you see they're all Rubik's cubes. It's like so he literally does each one and it like creates these huge. I'll have to try and find him and show you on the show.
Wow.
But yeah. It looks pretty impressive. Can we get a picture of it up on for the Echo Show watchers, producer Will? There it is. That's the replica they've made of Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night.
Oh my god! And that's all with little rolled up pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Wow.
So pretty impressive. People are very talented. I don't know what's going to happen to it. Who knows? Maybe you could buy your 5'11" bottle of whiskey and stare at it.
That's it does look real. It looks real.
We're talking news stories this morning. Hey, producer Will, have you got a story about a New York student's message in a bottle found in the Bahamas after 11 years?
You know I love a message in a bottle story. Thanks, Hayley.
Hey.
So this New York student, his message in a bottle was found. You'll never guess how long after. It was 11 years.
It was 11 years.
So
was he trying to wash a piece of fruit and he found this bottle?
And he found a message in a bottle. People just want to be copying Rihanna. We had a different message in a bottle story a couple of weeks ago where somebody threw it in and they found it 50 years later, but it hadn't, like, they found it in the same place that they just threw it in. Do you remember? It was those two girls. They'd written a note being like, "We're looking for boyfriends," and they threw it in and it just went like over there, and then they just found it years later.
And they're still looking for boyfriends.
And they're still looking for boyfriends. A message in a bottle launched into the Atlantic Ocean by a New York State 4th grader was found 11 years later by a woman in the Bahamas. So that one did actually go somewhere.
Brilliant.
Which is good news. Yeah, and then obviously, so the reason that we know about these is because obviously if you find a message in a bottle, you kind of have to tell. It's your duty then to tell everybody to try and find the person.
Yep. You're like, okay, we got to hunt down where this message came from. Who was the original message giver? Who put this in the bottle?
So the teacher, so it was the 4th grade class. The teacher's called Chris, and they did it in 2011, which does not feel like 11 years ago. I can tell you that much. And they all did it, and they launched them into the Atlantic Ocean. And the student was named Jared. And they contacted him, and Jared was like, "Oh wow, he's now at Penn State. He's a junior at Penn State." He was like, "Oh, as if my bottle's been found." I don't think we should be in this day and age. Should we be throwing all this stuff into the ocean?
No.
There must be a more eco-friendly way to do a message in a bottle. It's called sending an email.
It's
if you want to reach somebody in the Bahamas, friends.
I've got a lot of unread message in a bottles on my computer right now. A lot of unread messages in a bottle.
That's a more fun way to think about them, I think, than as
I agree with you.
Emails that you have to reply to. Think of them as messages in a bottle, and you'll be fine.
Message in a bottle. Thanks, producer Will.
Thank you.
This is the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with your hosts and watch us yawn in real time via your device. Get involved with the show. If you'd like to say hello, please do so, because if you don't talk to us, the show, quite literally, is just two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So say hello this morning. The ways to do so, if you are listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. You can type in what you want to tell us there. If you're watching on an echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this Monday morning. Here until 8 a.m. Monday to Friday. We've got shows here all day on Backchannel. Liv Harrison is coming up next after ourselves. She is here 8 till 10, 10 till 12. Jam and Renee are here. 12 till 2 is the Anthony Davis show. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick, and 4 till 6, Mario Smith. 12 hours worth of content here on Backchannel, but stick around because we're here for another hour. Yes, I know, isn't it flying by? Absolutely flying.
So fast.
Grass puddles with us.
Puddle. Two tired women. Thumbs up. You bet, buddy. Good to hear from you again. Where in the world are you right now? Are you still out there in BC, Canada, where I'm from? But I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
What? You never mentioned this,
I know. I made it halfway through the show today, Hayley. I made it halfway through the show. There was actually, not this weekend, but the weekend before when I was in Birmingham, someone from Calgary, Alberta in the audience. The audience watched me freak out, and I'm sure they were like, all right, get over it. I was like, you don't understand. There's never anyone from Calgary. There's never... Always flying to Toronto today. Grass Puddle. Have so much fun in Toronto. I used to live there. Lived on the Danforth. Yeah, very fun.
So let's stop Allyson talking about Canada in her tracks, because now it's time for Doug's Riddle of the Day. Doug's Riddle. Doug is a regular listener of the Hayley and Allyson show, and Doug was like, can I send you a riddle every day? And we were like, Doug, we've got 2 hours to fill. Send away. We don't know the answer to this, so get your guesses in as well, because you'll find out the same time as us when Doug decides to send us the answer. So Doug's Riddle today. Oh no, that I've highlighted one of his. Here we go. I'd highlighted one of his answers to.
I saw that. I was like, it depends on if you're spending. No, that is not. That is not.
Here we go. Doug's Riddle. I have no palace to live in, yet they call me kid. I don't think that's come through correctly, because palace would surely be like queen or something. Let us know, Doug. Maybe we should think this through before I actually start talking about it. But I have no palace to live in, but yet they call, I have no place to live in, but yet they call me kid. Is that what it is, Doug? I have no place to live in, yet they call me kid. Let us know what it should be. While we're waiting,
and then
for
we'll
that,
try
Doug,
to solve it.
and we'll try and solve. Got to try and solve what the riddle is before we do the riddle. But before we do that, it's time for Alyson's History Corner.
Alyson's History Corner. History Corner.
Yes, Allyson June Smith is the oldest living human being to roam the planet. And in this section of the show, I basically have a little joke about how old Allyson is. So if you have any questions throughout any period of history, get them in. Allyson has lived through every period of history. If you want to know what the Romans were like, she will tell you. If you want to know who laid the final brick on the pyramids, she will tell you she was there. If you want to know how long it took to get rid of the plague, she will tell you. Let us know what your questions are. Any period of history you can ask. It's not real, by the way. If there's any children listening, just don't
go to school and tell them. Yeah, this is not.
Don't tell them that Allyson June Smith was Henry VIII's ninth wife. So just a little fun game where I basically mock Allyson for being a little bit older than me. So, any question about history? Doug, straight in there. What did the dentist do before they cleaned the teeth?
Okay. Well, before dentists got into the racket of cleaning teeth, they simply just extracted them. That's what they did. They just pulled teeth out. That was it. It was a teeth pulling. They weren't called dentists. They were called the teeth pullers.
There you go.
It wasn't catchy. It wasn't catchy.
Wasn't catchy as dentist. There you go. Macy's just joined the stream. If you're wondering what's going on, Macy, Allyson June Smith is the oldest living human being to walk the planet. It's just a little part of the show where I have a little joke about Allyson being older than me. I was just testing out Alyson's knowledge about history. Grass Puddle, you know what you're doing here. You're provoking that hornet's nest. How did Canada get its name, Allyson?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So this is what happened. Canada got its name. Hayley goes off. Okay. So they drew letters out of a hat. And then they drew them out of the hat. And so when the Canadian was reading out the letters, they pulled them out one at a time, and they went, C, eh?
I was waiting for the guy. I was like, wait.
D, eh?
Hey.
Hey. Canada. Actually, it was named after the First Nations who called I believe it was a mountain area, and they called it Canada. But the white people kept thinking that they were saying that was the term for everything. So that's why they called Canada, because they didn't understand what the First Nations people were trying to communicate. Yeah.
That's Alyson's History Corner.
Alyson's History Corner. History Corner.
But we're going back to Doug's riddle of the day now.
Yes.
Doug's riddle is, I have no palace to live in, but they still call me king. I think that's what it's meant to
Yes.
be. What's the answer?
Ooh. I think I
Go on,
maybe
Ali.
know, but I'll wait.
You've never sounded more Canadian in your life.
Ooh, is it Elvis Presley? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I have no palace to live in, but they still call me king. Is it Elvis Presley? Doug, let us know. Anyone else got a guess? Steve, any ideas? Grasspuddle said, I was hoping you'd tell that joke, Allyson. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm with you, Grasspuddle.
You know, you can rely on her for anything Canada related. Anyone else know the answer to Doug's riddle? Get your guesses in now. I have no palace to live in, but they still call me king. Allison's guessing Elvis Presley. Is she right, Doug? While we're waiting for Doug to communicate to us, shall I tell you what's going to happen in the next 1 hour and 50 minutes of the show, Allyson?
Hayley, while I adjust my legs, tell the people what's going to happen over the next
50 minutes of the show, not even 1 hour
50.
and 50.
50.
Here we go. Coming up in the next 50 minutes of the show, Allyson will no doubtly speak more about Canada. We're going to have a game of Who Am I, where we read out 10 clues, but who is the celebrity? Make your guess. We're going to be talking about trends, following up from Rihanna's eating trend. We're going to be playing a game of True or False, which is our favourite part of the show, and we're going to end on a fun fact. That's all coming
You
up.
have reached the
Right here.
Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Hi, Will.
Can you acknowledge my Canada joke?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I don't get it.
Canada? I don't get it
It's
either.
called
I'm so
Canada, not Cantada. Allyson, you're my favorite. You have that one for free.
It's like I can.
It's all about positivity. It's not called Cantada, it's called Canada.
Canada, yes.
Oh, Will. There's a reason you're off.
You, Will.
Will, do you know the answer to Doug's riddle? It's not Elvis. It's actually the name of a movie, Doug says. I mean, I think, Doug, you're going to have to tell us the name of it. We're going to crack on, but do let us know, Doug. We're all out of guesses. I'm not too sure what it is either. But now we're going to play a game of Who Am I? We're going to read out 10 clues, one celebrity. Who is the celebrity? It's a lion, Doug says.
A lion. Thank you very much. That is the answer to Doug's riddle of the day. I have no palace, but they call me king. Lion.
Yeah, very good, Doug. Well done.
Thank you, Doug.
But now it is time for a game of Who Am I? We're going to read out 10 clues, all about one celebrity. We want you to guess who the celebrity is. It's as easy as that. 10 clues, one celebrity, but who is it? Make your guess at any point. If you are on the YouTube, just type in the comments box below. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv if you're on an audio only Echo. Also, if you are watching on an Echo show, click the subscribe button. It's somewhere on the screen, and it will alert you when we're online, just for the show, not just when Allison's ordering clothes from ASOS. And also they're going to be doing bonuses for subscribers as well, so it's well worth signing up to. And if you're enjoying the show, go to backchannel.tv. You can leave us a little review. So first clue, first celebrity. Who is it? One celebrity, 10 clues. Who is the celebrity? I was born in Houston, Texas in 1952. Now, we know the year is sort of similar to Allyson, but we know it's not her because it's Houston, Texas.
She's so funny.
I was born in Houston, Texas in 1952. I always loved to dance and toured for a year with a Disney on Ice show early on in my career where I played Prince Charming.
Well, I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised by that. Hunky. Gentleman, hunky. This person, I gave away a clue. Gentleman, there, I ruined it already. It's a gentleman, everyone. It's a gentleman. I have to be careful because I get excited and then I say my opinions on them, and then before you know it, you're like, oh,
yeah,
God,
you say the name of it. There we go. So here's the next clue, Ali.
Yeah, he auditioned and won the part of Danny Zuko in Broadway's Grease. Didn't know that either. This person, multi-talented. My feature film debut was a roller rink melodrama called Skate Town, USA in 1979. Never even heard of that. Want to watch it now because I love this guy.
Skate Town USA sounds awful but great at the same time. Also, this actor, I think your partner loves one of the films this actor's been in. Here we go. Doug's made a guess. Is it Josh Dallas? Thank you for guessing, Doug. We've got a few more clues. We'll keep you going. I returned to the big screen in The Outsiders in 1983, which also starred Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, Matt Dillon, and Diane Lane. Who could it be? Who is it?
Who could it be?
There's a few more clues, Ali.
All right. Me and my wife decided to open a carpentry business, Nepotism Inc. It employed brothers from both of our families, hence the name. Love that. Love you so much, buddy. That's great. I was nominated for 3 Golden Globes, but I didn't win any. Silly. Awards mean nothing.
That's what me and Allyson say every time we're
awards mean
nominated.
nothing.
Reviews don't mean anything. Awards mean nothing. I start in a right. This is a big clue now. You should guess who it is now. I start in a famous scene where I make pottery. Whoa.
My love.
My autobiography is called The Time of My Life. Who could it be?
Who? And my most famous role, I played a dance instructor.
Who could it be?
Will has already given us the breakdown of Skate Town. I've already looked up some pictures from it. Like, I thought he was hot in the movies that I had seen him in. You Google Skate Town. Will, I don't know. Can we get a picture when we do say the artist's name? Can we get a picture? Because there is one shot of Skate Town where,
all
like,
right, Allyson, let's calm down this morning.
I'm sorry, everyone, but it's really cheered up my morning.
Who could it be? Make your guesses. We're in a pottery scene. Oh, my love. We're famous for being a dance instructor in the film.
And you're right, my boyfriend does love, and in fact, I love the movie that he loves that this guy was in. I love, actually, when I think about it, most of the movies this guy's been in, you don't really, it doesn't dawn on you until you really start to think about them, and then you're like, no, there's no misses. There's no movie that I haven't enjoyed of this person's. Wow.
Who could it be? Anyone? Any more guesses? Any more?
Autobiography called The Time of My Life. He
dancing
had.
Who could it be?
He sang one of the songs on this. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Sang on the,
She's like the wind. Who sung that? Who could it be? Make your guesses. We can't make it any easier. He was in the film Dirty Dancing. Who could it be?
Super
His first name is
cute.
Patrick. Who could it be?
Come on.
His second name is Swayze. Who could it be?
Say your device. Patrick Swayze, everyone. Skate Town. Will, have you looked up a picture? Please put it up.
Before we talk about, here we go. There he is, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, that's the one I wanted. Look at that.
Slightly terrifying. He looks like he's pushing you on the waltzers at a fair, to be honest with you. But
he's wearing a leather vest and no shirt, everyone. For those of you who can't see, he's like a young, chiseled Patrick Swayze. Look at him.
There you go, Patrick Swayze there. The reason we chose Patrick, or producer Will chose Patrick. Grass Puddle did make a guess before we said it. I didn't see it.
Apologies, thank you, Grass Puddle. You got it. Patrick Swayze. Yay, Grass Puddle.
Dirty Dancing sequel's been confirmed. Now, just Jennifer Grey's going to star in it. Jennifer Grey is, well, she had the nose job, so she's unrecognizable.
She doesn't even look like Baby anymore. I hope she's playing a different character.
But yeah, Dirty Dancing the next chapter. I just think leave it alone. You know, it's
so good.
It's
not there. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey has been confirmed to star in the new movie. It doesn't say who else is starring in it yet, but Kellerman's is the name of the summer resort where the action takes place.
Kellerman's,
I think they're going to be going back to Kellerman's. You've got a little look of a sister in that, haven't you, Allyson? But there we go. I just think leave things alone. They did remake Dirty Dancing. They remade Footloose, and it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. But if you're watching and you starred in it,
classics. They remade Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Anyway, moving on.
But there you go. That was the celebrity there was Patrick Swayze. Thanks for playing along with us. Dirty Dancing. Remakes. Bad remakes. Let us know what the worst remake is you've ever watched. So mine would be Footloose, the remake of Footloose. Because it was sort of set in modern times, but they still had, like, dancing was still bad. It just didn't work.
You're
It was
like, this
awful.
isn't working. Yeah.
But let us know what the worst remake it is you've seen. Tell us your command to give your device is the word say, followed by your bad films, your bad remakes, or go to backchannel.tv. I mean, I probably still will watch the Dirty Dancing remake.
Sure, we'll all watch it so we can be like, yeah, it's not what we expected.
You can't replace Swayze.
Yeah, remakes. So like I said, Nightmare on Elm Street was my most hated one because, you know, it didn't need to be remade. The other one too, I'm not gonna say it's horrible, but I don't understand why it was remade. Psycho. They made the exact same movie, shot for shot, with different actors. What was the point?
They do that a lot. They just remake it exactly the same, and you think,
What's the point?
Yeah.
Just fix up the original movie, put some more color in it, make it a bit nicer. I don't know.
I mean,
CGI a shark in there. Just do, do something, but we don't need to remake the movies. Will? Yeah, come on in here.
Thanks, Ellie.
Come on in.
I found a list of the worst remakes ever.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Psycho is on the list. Psycho makes it. Footloose doesn't seem to be on the list, I don't think. Just searching for it quietly. The list.
Will's very quiet on his keyboard.
There's loads. Around the World in 80 Days, 2004, Total Recall, 2012.
Oh, yeah, Total Recall.
Some of these I didn't realize were remakes at all. Apparently, the original Total Recall was in 1991, and they remade it in 2012. Point Break, 2015.
Point Break, yeah. Another Swayze one.
There was a Footloose. Not Foot. What's the one like Footloose?
Oh, yeah, Point
Fame.
Break.
Fame, yeah. Just leave them at Home Alone.
I think it's because they when they're from pre-2000s, I do 1980s. But I think they just want to shoot it in with nicer cameras.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because they don't get the actors aren't the same. It just doesn't work. Just rewatch the classics. That's what I say.
And I think sometimes we get attached to. It's just like if it's the first one that you've seen, that's the one that you fell in love with.
Yeah, exactly.
So to watch anything else is just it's not going to do it for you. But if somebody watched the remake and that was the first one that they saw, then we're like, oh my god, this is the best one. The old one is rubbish.
Yeah.
But...
Let us know. Let us know what the worst remakes you are, or the best remakes you've seen. Are there any remakes you've seen and thought that's brilliant? What are the best remakes, Will? You could have a look at that for us.
Oh, that'd
movie
be
remakes that were better than the original.
Yeah.
The horrors, Little Shop of Horrors.
I don't remember. Was that the one with Steve Martin?
Little Shop of Horrors, yeah. Good,
We're talking remakes, by the way. Hello to the Cosmic Bedbud and TNT who've joined us. We're talking the worst movie remakes of all time and the best movie remakes of all time. So Footloose was remade. Graspel said The Fly.
Yeah. You thought that was that a good remake or bad remake? Are you saying good remake, Grass Pedal?
I've never seen The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
I know
it's a classic. It's a little, I don't know. Yeah.
The Fly makes this list of worst.
Did they remake Airplane? No.
Oh.
You can't remake Airplane. Who was listening? Good remakes, you're saying. Airplane was a good remake.
Fly. The Fly and Airplane. I didn't know they remade The Fly either. Wow.
We're learning, Graspedal. We're learning.
The Rat Pack.
Oh.
They remade that and apparently it's better. Apparently they remade it with George. Oh no, it's they remade it into Ocean's 11. So it was Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. in the 60s.
And then they made it into Ocean's
remade
11.
it into. So they kind of put a new twist on it into Ocean's 11, which I was obsessed with Ocean's 11 when I was pre-teen.
11.
Yeah. Literally.
Graspedal said technically Airplane was remade from an old B movie script. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Airplane was a remake. Oh, no, interesting. Because Airplane's great.
It's so funny when you watch it now.
Some of it jokes
translate
per minute,
well in 2022, but it's very, very funny.
Yeah. Things date, don't they?
Things do date. Just look at mine and Allison's stand-up. Thanks, Will. He's looking very concerned.
No, I was reading about The Wizard of Oz.
Well, maybe do that in your own time.
No, it was about remakes. Hayley, don't worry.
I
I
know.
don't just read about the Wizard of Oz for
He
fun.
was like, oh, just reading about it. There's lots of rumours about the Wizard of Oz, isn't there? And
I liked The Wiz. The
Yeah.
Wiz.
that's a great. I love the Wiz. Diana Ross, Michael Jackson. What a cast!
So
Such a
good.
whiz.
Yeah, it's a remake.
Will
Thanks,
doesn't
Will.
even know. Oh my God, this is when we see the
Studio.
generational differences between our baby producer.
We're like, what do you think about that? What do you think about that Gone with the Wind, Will?
I love Pride and Prejudice. It was a beautiful book.
I don't remember films. I just remember them being on the wireless. I would sit around.
We
Morning.
we'd gather in the radio. Okay, let's do
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us this morning. Cosmic Bedbug is a subscriber. Thank you so much. We're going to be doing some fun things for subscribers.
Normally, I'm not a bedbug fan, but in this situation, loving your work.
Loving your work. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. We would love that. It'll let you know when we're online, just the show, not just when we're purchasing items we don't need on Amazon Prime.
Because then it would be more like let us know when you're not online. If that was what it was, I'd be like, I'm sorry.
I've ordered so much this weekend. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. And if you would like to subscribe, there should be a little subscribe button on the screen, or if you go to backchannel.tv, you can subscribe there. We're here 6 till 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Hayley and Allyson show. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Cosmic Bedbug, Doug, Steve, Grasspuddle, everyone else who has joined us this morning. But now, Allyson,
it's that time.
It is that time. It's time for competitive true or false. It's the part of the show where myself and Allyson and you go head to head in a game of competitive true or false. It's only competitive because I make it that way.
She really does. Yeah.
I really do hate to lose. I don't think you understand how seriously I genuinely take this. What's going to happen is myself and Allyson will ask each other a true or false question. As soon as we
I need to
go and get your score sheet. As soon as we have answered, we're going to play 90 seconds worth of music. You have those 90 seconds worth of music to get your answers in. So get your answers in those 90 seconds. As soon as the music stopped, we will not accept your answer.
And we're very tough. No, Hayley, don't let the people know they get little getaways. No, we're very tough.
We also throw out bonus points. So if you know the answer to a question and you've got a little fact about it, we possibly will give you a bonus point. Also, if you give us compliments, we throw out bonus points. It's very easy to get points. And points mean absolutely nothing because there is no prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Monday. Let's wake ourselves up this Monday morning with a fun game. The more people that play, the more fun it is for everyone involved. If you would like to play and you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, beginning with an A. We can't say a name. Followed by the word say, followed by true or false. It's as easy as that. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, hello to Barbara, who's joined us on one. If you go to backchannel.tv, that's backchannel.tv, you can type your guesses in there. Completely free to get involved. It's just a fun game.
I love it all the time when we're like, we can't say her name. It's like Bloody Mary. If we say it, she appears.
Yeah, we can't. It's like Beetlejuice.
We can't say her name. We want
to. Like Voldemort. The name of your device, Voldemort. Here we go. So Doug said, Allyson, you can go first today.
Yes. All right. So
it's annoying because I know the answer to the first question. Anyway.
Yeah, but ask me. Ask me, Hayley.
Seth MacFarlane is the voice of Morty in the series Rick and Morty. True or false, Ali?
It's false.
Got 90 seconds to get your answers in. Seth MacFarlane is the voice of Morty in the series Rick and Morty. True or false?
You give his name a fancy spin, Marlene. Seth MacFarlane.
Farlane, okay.
That's what we said. But I like Canadian. I don't think Seth is. Don't worry, I'm not going to jump in with that. It's funny, though, the way people pronounce things. My boyfriend always laughs at me. Steve says true. Hey, Tim's here. Good morning, Tim. Tim says false. All right, so we got Tim. We got Steve. The way things are pronounced is always interesting because, like, for example, Hayley, how would you say the word Doner?
Donna.
We would say donaire.
Well, you'd be incorrect. Doug says false.
goodness. All right, Doug says false. Steve said true. Thank you, Doug. There we go.
Morning, Cody. True or false, Cody? The question was Seth MacFarlane. Is that better? Is the voice of Morty in the series Rick and Morty. True or false?
I would like you to refer to me as Allyson.
Allyson.
Allyson. Allyson. Because I have a Y, which is really bizarre. Okay, here we go. Hayley.
Yes. Seth MacFarlane is the voice of Morty in the series Rick and Morty. Is false. So point to Allyson, point to Doug, and point to Tim. And quite rightly, Tim said Seth MacFarlane is the voice in Family Guy. He is. A bonus point to Tim. It's actually Justin Rowland who plays the part of Morty in Rick and Morty.
Justin Rowland. Okay, great. Next, see him rolling. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Sorry, everyone. I'm at that point. Coffee's kicking in. I'm a little tired. Normally I have a second coffee, but I can only feel my one thing. So it's hard.
Good job.
Hard. All right. Question number 2. Hayley, let's get serious. Okay.
Yeah.
The Indian cooking jaggery refers to sugar. In Indian cooking, jaggery refers to sugar. True or false?
Hey, well, I haven't. I don't know. True.
True. Hayley says true. In Indian cooking, jaggery refers to sugar.
I have no idea. I'm not very good at, well, as you know, Allyson, I don't cook.
Cooking stuff.
I don't cook. By the way, I actually searched because my personal trainer said he wants to see pictures of my meals to see what I'm eating.
Are you Googling other people's pictures?
Yeah. Well, if anyone's got any healthy pictures of meals I've got, I actually put in Instagram healthy, quick vegan meals and there was no accounts. Tim said I'll say true too.
It is true. Indian meals. Thank you, Tim, for saying true. Indian meals. Although I can tell you the healthiest curries to get if you are going to have an Indian curry, you want to go with a Rogan Josh because it is not cream based and more tomato. There you go.
Do you know what curry I love? And this is really bad for you.
Korma?
No, because I'm a vegetarian. A paneer sizzler, which is cheese, just fried cheese.
Oh, I love paneer. I love a sag paneer, which is spinach with it. Oh, so good. Doug says false. It is a sweetener. Thank you, Doug.
Doug seems sure. Me and Tim are on the true train. What are you saying if you're listening / watching? Get your comments
in Indian cooking, jaggery refers to sugar. True or false, everyone? Let us know. My poor boyfriend has been kicked out of the hotel room so we could do this.
I was going to say, where is he?
I was like, stay. And then he was like snoring. I was like, no, you got to get up. You're out. Get out. Go get a pie. All right, here we go. In Indian cooking, jaggery refers to sugar. Is true, everyone. That is true. Well done, Hayley. Well done, Tim. Doug, good try. And we love that you're involved always.
Morning, Sheila's joined us. Sheila, by the way.
Sheila, we're on question number 3. You just made it in time, Sheila. True or false? Here we do.
She's a subscriber of the show. Thanks, Sheila, for subscribing. Sheila for subscribing is a bit of a limerick, isn't it?
Sheila for subscribing. Sheila is a subscriber. Sheila is a subscriber.
She likes to subscribe on the seashore. Here we go. Give me true or false. It's illegal to dress up like a priest or a nun in Alabama. True or false?
True.
How do you know that? Sheila said, good morning, my beautifuls. Morning, Sheila.
Now you're finding out why I was in court so many times.
Bonus point for Sheila for referring to us as beautiful. It's illegal.
Good morning, Sheila.
It's illegal to dress up like a priest or a nun in Alabama. Is that true or false? Sheila's asked how we are. We're very well, Sheila. Very tired, very well.
We had a little bit of technical troubles getting the show off the ground today, but it all worked out fine in the end, and here we are playing true and false like the family we are. Tim thinks that's false. Thank you very much, Tim.
It's illegal to dress up like a priest or a nun in Alabama.
Oh, Sheila, she's like, I'm so glad it worked out. Tim thinks false. Great, Tim. I dare you to dress up like a priest or a nun and go to Alabama. Let's find out for real, everyone. Let's find out for real.
Doug says
true.
Steve says false.
Oh, Steve saying false.
Hello to Anonymous, who's also joined the feed. If you want to play along, you're on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. What was that dance move, Allyson?
It's a little head push.
It's very worrying. She's at an age now where she's got to force her head to move.
Again, my head doesn't go unless I push it.
It's illegal to dress up like a priest or a nun in Alabama. Is it true or is it false? It is true. So you get a point and Doug gets a point. How did you know that was true? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Have you done that? Have you dressed up as a nun or a priest?
I've not been to Alabama, but I have dressed up like.
Okay. Don't need to know that on a breakfast show. Like, here we go. Next question.
All right. Question number 4. There are 10 states that begin with the letter M. There are 10 states that begin with the letter M. Hayley, true or false?
No idea. False.
Hayley says false. What are you saying out there? There are 10 states that begin with the letter M. Hayley says false. If you're in a letter M state, let us know. Let us know.
Mississippi, Missouri,
Maine,
Massachusetts,
oh.
Maine. They're all I can think of.
Maine might. Is that? I don't even know if that's a state.
I don't know. It's like that scene in Drop Dead Gorgeous where they ask her to name them all. I'm like,
Wyoming, M-Y-O. I love that. We 2 films that Hayley and I love. We share constantly. We always want you to know. Drop Dead Gorgeous, overlooked film, so fantastic. What it laughs per second. And
problematic in the 2022 though. So if you're watching it, don't.
Well, look. Any movie that was made before these times, there's some issues. Okay, so just take it with a grain of salt. Tim says false. There's also Montana. All right. Yeah, Tim.
Well, yeah, Tim. Montana and Maryland.
Steve says false. Steve had said false. Thank you, Steve. Sorry, I missed you there. There we go. Tim, Maryland. He's got another one. Tim, you got all of these. Doug, false. There are 19. Sheila says false. Thank you.
We're all saying false on the false freight train.
I like that you've kept that. Thanks, Hayley. Doot, doot. We're on the false freight train. All right. There are 10 states that begin with the letter M. Yes, you are correct. It is false. All of you that said false. Yes, yes, yes. There are 8. They are Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Mississippi, Missouri, and Montana. Well done. Well done,
everyone. Just a little story. Sorry, I did a little boxing move, and then I just remembered that a cage fighter messaged me at the weekend after they'd seen me do a gig. And I told one of the other comments, I was like, I've had a message of a cage fighter. And they said, what, they're going to batter you? It just really made me laugh. No, they were saying they enjoyed the gig. It's a good job they did enjoy it, though, isn't it?
Did you? I thought they were going to message you. Your upper hook. You should contact us if you want some training. We can really teach you. That'd be fun. Hayley, you and I should do this show as from a cage fighting match one day where we're in the cage. Wouldn't that be great?
That sounds great fun, Allyson, because I'm not going in a cage with you if you've not had your coffee because you will be aggressive.
We could be a boxing and Will could be our round girl. He could walk around.
Not the commentator. He's a round girl. That's the
yeah,
one.
He's pretty. All right.
Maybe we could get her trained. She lives in Manchester. We could get her to train us. Anyway, here we go. Playing true or false.
Idea. Okay, moving on. All right, let's do this. Yeah.
Will said only if I can wear a bikini.
Will, I wouldn't have it any other way. Go on.
Here we go. We're playing true or false, believe it or not. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in Norway. True or false, Allyson?
Oh, God.
True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false.
False. Norway doesn't sound right. False.
Okay. The 2026 FIFA World doesn't sound right. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in Norway. Is that true or is it false? Get your answers in. Hello to the squealing kangaroo who's joined us on the name generator. We're playing true or false if you want to get involved. The command to give your device is the name of your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. The question was, is that your dancing face?
Yeah, that's it looks like it smells bad. Something smells bad is my dance face.
Tim says that sounds false to me too.
Good, thanks, Tim.
Morning, Sing. We're playing true or false. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in Norway. True or false? Doug said false. It's Brazil. Get your answers in. You got 90 seconds. Thanks for joining us, if you are this morning. Hello to Steve, Doug, Barbara, Cody, Sheila, Squealing Kangaroo, Sing, Grasspuddle, and everyone else on the stream. Big shout out to Allison's hair today. It's probably at an all-time highest.
Yeah. It's got some good movement today.
It's really, it's getting higher the more you move.
Because if I shake it, I can get that one up real high.
It's like a slinky. The more you move, it's going up. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in Norway. If you said false, which everyone has said, you're correct. But, Doug, it's not Brazil. It's actually going to be held in Canada, Mexico, oh, mind you, and the United States. Bonus point to Doug.
Canada.
Yes, Allyson, Canada.
From where I am from which I come from. All right, next question. I won't go on about Canada.
No, you can talk about it as much as you want because you usually do.
She says sarcastically.
Just jokes.
Watch it. You might spill that water again. All right, here we go. If you have, okay, colitic disease, you are unable to eat root vegetables. If you have a colitic,
celiac.
I did that publicly. People have heard that now. If you have a celiac disease, I'm so sorry, everyone. If you have a celiac disease, why is there an O in it? Okay, if you have a celiac disease, you are unable to eat root vegetables. True or false, Hayley?
I think it's false.
Hayley's going false. If you have a celiac disease, or as I like to say, a celiac disease, you're unable to eat root vegetables. True or false? Hayley has said false. What are you guys saying out there? What are you saying out there?
Sheila said false.
Thank you, Sheila.
By the way, Tim referred to all 3 countries are holding the World Cup. That'll be a huge soccer field.
That'll be massive.
Celiac disease. What do you say, Allyson?
Wasn't it your?
Yeah. Tim says false. I'm just asking the way that you say celiac.
Oh, coliac.
So we say tomato. Allyson says tiamota.
Tomato. Tim says false. Thank you, Tim.
I've got a friend who's got celiac disease, bless her, and it's an absolute nightmare ordering from restaurants.
Good luck. That's one you have to pre-look at the restaurant, look at the menu, know what you're going to ask for, although I'm more and more impressed with restaurants now. When you sit down right away, they're like, are there any allergies? Yeah, I should know about at the table. Well done. We are.
I know what I say. I'm allergic to bad service. I don't, because then they definitely would do something to my food if I said that.
There would be a lot of spit in that food.
Oh, all right. Morning.
All right. If you have celiac disease. Oh my God, you are unable to eat root vegetables. False. It's false, everyone. Well done, Steve. I got you there, Steve, Doug, Tim, Sheila, and Hayley. That means you can't eat gluten.
Gluten. There we go. Well done, everyone. We'll get a point there. It's exciting, isn't it? Here, and you know what points mean? Absolutely nothing. There is no prize, but thank you for taking part. Here we go. There are 54 countries in Africa, Allyson. True or false?
Oh my gosh. False.
There are 54 countries in Africa. Is that true or false? And for half a bonus point, name them all. Get your guesses in now. There are 54 countries in Africa. True or false? Hello to the observant parrot who's joined the stream. We're currently playing true or false. If you would like to get involved, there is no pressure because there is no prize.
So, side note, Sheila says true. Thank you, Sheila. I saw. Yeah, go ahead, Hayley.
Sorry, before you say the side note, I can see with Garrison Sarade has joined us. And also, if you'd like to take part, you're on an audio-only echo. Go to backchannel.tv. Type your answers in there. Or if you're watching us, name your device followed by the word say, followed by a guess like Doug has done for true, and Steve also. Sorry, Ali. Yes, I know.
Steve and Doug both said true, no problem. I saw the cutest dog, the next dog that I want to have. It was
go on.
okay.
What?
It was a
Jackapoo.
No, a Jackawa. It was a Jack Russell and a Chihuahua. It was so little and it was so cute. A Jackawawa.
I don't know how you've got to that from there are 54 countries in Africa, Allyson.
I just remembered that I saw the dog and I just wanted to tell everyone that.
Yes. There are 54 countries in Africa. Ali said true. Steve said true. Doug said true. And Sophie, his cat. Thanks for finally joining us, Sophie. Sheila says true. Tim says true. You're all right. It is true. There are 54 countries in Africa. Well done, everybody.
Actually, I'll be honest, everyone. Haley didn't remember, but I said false, so I did not get a point that round.
Oh, okay. Hey.
See how honest I... Oh, she cheered that I didn't get a point, everyone. Okay. Tim, there's South Africa, Africa Junior, Africa Adjacent, Africa Canada. Oh, Tim, you get a point because I like your humor. All right, there we go.
Give me a question. Give me a question. Thanks for joining us. If you are, Hayley and Allyson here on Backchannel.
Haley has to remind me that I need to ask her a question. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Just stop thinking about the next breed of dog you want.
Oh, Jackawawa. Okay. Jurassic Park was released. Yes. It was released in 1996. Jurassic Park was released in Oh my goodness. 1996. True or false?
False. You know I'm going to clip that for the socials.
I saw that cough came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Jurassic Park was released in 1996. True or false? Haley, you said?
False, because I remember going to cinema to watch it and I was very young.
Great. False. All right. You don't need to rub that in. All right. Tim says that sounds true about Jurassic Park. Thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah, I'm sure I was younger than I wasn't.
Yeah, don't start naming ages out loud. Don't start saying.
No, don't
I think it was about. Oh, hang on.
I think I was about 28.
I was 57.
You know what?
So,
I was watching. I do the Peloton workouts now, and one of the instructors, I thought she says she's in her 30s. Anyway, she was telling this story as she's running, and she was like, back, and then obviously she could tell, and she'd done the maths, and she was like, oh no, it wasn't that long ago.
Like, you liar! Yeah, no,
you slip up when you're exercising.
Doug says false for him and Sophie. Good. Sophie has joined. Doug's cat. She's joined in a little bit later today.
And the question was, Jurassic Park was released in
Haley making fun of me. Jurassic Park was released in 1996. Is that true or false? Allyson needs to drink more water. True or false? Let us
Allyson is allergic to saying the words Jurassic Park. True or false?
No, she's allergic to saying 1996. That rough year.
Allyson.
Steve says false. Thank you, Steve. I gotcha. All right. Jurassic Park was released in 1996. False, everyone. False. It was released in 1993.
Oh.
Man.
There you go.
Man.
Here we go. Another question. Thanks for joining us. We're playing true or false. Get involved if you'd like to. Tim said it's important to stay hydrated, Allyson.
It is, Tim, and I am trying. Like, I am trying. Look at it. It's
no one wants to hear a dry cough in the morning. Hey, listen, Backchannel is the only place you can listen, watch it, hear your host cough in real time.
It was
on
an
your
accident.
Echo show. When you heard that, it was really happening. Get involved with the show. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can get involved with the show that way. Also, if you're on backchannel.tv, click the leave a review button. We'd very much appreciate us leaving reviews. Just don't mention the cough. Tim said more like hack channel.
Hey, Tim. So good, Tim. So good. You're on fire.
Here we go. Frances McDormand won the Oscar for Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. True or false?
That is so true.
It's a great film, that, by the way.
It was an amazing film. Yeah.
Frances McDormand won the Oscar for Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. True or false? Okay, Get your answers in.
Tim says that's true. Thank you, Tim. Tim, did you see the film? So good. Wasn't it so good? It's one of those films that when it came out, everyone was like, it's amazing. You should watch it. And you're like, all right, you watch it. And then you're like, it's amazing. Everyone should watch it. It was really
Yeah, I can see why there was a lot of hype. Frances McDormand won the Oscar for the Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. True or false? Doug says true for him and Sophie the cat.
Thank you, Doug.
You may have joined us saying, is a cat playing? Yes, she is.
Yes, she is 100%. She does really well, actually, guys. She does really,
really well for cats. Tim has said she's great in everything.
Yeah.
Frances McDormand, she is. Great actress.
She really is. Prime. She's a prime actress.
What am I?
You're prime.
Budget.
No, you're prime. You're prime.
Doug says, reminder, we do allow pets to
We
play.
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
If your pet would like to play along, listen, we appreciate it here on Backchannel. The
We're
only place to
totally
listen,
in.
watch, cough, and interact with your pets at the same time.
Can I just point out Hayley burped one day? Anyway, moving on.
Allyson! Grass. If you'd like to subscribe as well for this content.
Please. That's what we need to do is just have a reel
arguing.
of you burp, me cough. It's just like,
If you'd like to subscribe
are those
to
ladies
that, why?
okay? They need medication.
They should be in a home, not live on air. Frances McDormand won the Oscar for Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Yes, it is true. Everyone gets
Totally.
a point.
Well
2018. So you all get a point.
Great.
Better late than never with the sound effects. 2 more questions. 2 more questions. Get your guesses in. Here we go. Give me a question, Ali.
Oh, I'm afraid to say this because I know I'm going to say the last name wrong. Will, just say it for me one time before I say it out loud.
By the way, Tim said this segment should be called Are You Smarter Than a Cat? Very funny, Tim.
Much.
Oh, I was going to say Munch. But
It
there's
is
no N in
Munch.
there.
There's
Maybe
no
it's a
N.
typo.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's Edward.
It is Edward.
Yeah.
It is Edward Munch.
Edward Munch.
Mhm.
Thank you. Painted
Munch.
The Scream. Edward Munch painted The Scream. It wasn't Edvard Munch as it first said. It's Edward Munch painted
True.
The Scream. True.
True.
All right, she's cutting me off. She's like, stop, Allyson.
I know
Hayley
it.
says true. What do you guys say?
It's that one. It's like me at 2 minutes to when my computer started rebooting.
It's also Home Alone. You said true. Excellent. What are you guys saying? What do you think? Edward Munch painted The Scream. Are you laughing at me again? Because Edward.
No, just love it. Tim says true. I've heard it pronounced monk too. By Allyson
Oh.
or someone else.
Tim says true.
Doug
Doug
says
says true. Okay, Tim, true.
Hello to the Garrison Parade. If you want to join us, go to backchannel.tv.
Are you smarter than a cat?
we should do that as a little game one day.
That's pretty funny. Steve says true. Thank you, Steve.
Doug says I'm in favour that we should change it to Are You Smarter Than a Cat?
Yeah, we're into it.
Very depressing. It's very bleak that we're not. Get your guesses in.
Take a guess. Edward Munch
Munch.
or Munch painted The Scream. True or false?
Wasn't that stolen, the Scream? I think that was stolen at one point.
Was it?
I think. Here we go. Go on, Ali.
I can tell you that if you said Edward Munch painted The Scream, you're absolutely correct. It is true, everyone.
Who gets a point? Me.
Who gets
Yes.
a point? Doug, Steve, Tim,
Sophie.
and Sophie.
Yeah. And throw a point in for Sheila. She never answered, but, you know, we adore her. Give her a
We
point.
haven't heard from her for a while, so let's put a Sheila point in there.
There you
Yeah.
go. Will said, yeah, it was stolen on May the 7th,
1994.
1994. 82 years of age. Here we go. British, she's not rising to it anymore. Sheila said, sorry about that. I was on the phone. Listen,
Oh,
Sheila.
Sheila, do what you need to do. We
Yeah.
want to keep you going, so we're just giving you an add-in point.
Sheila, we adore you. You can get points for whatever you do. Sophie says that she would love it for people to be in her calendar. Is your cat creating a calendar now, Doug, or have I read that wrong? Allyson will be April in the cat calendar.
Why
Let us
will
know.
I be? Why will I be April?
No, I'm allergic to cats, Doug, so I can't be in that. Anyway, back to the quiz. One more question, final question before we find out who wins. I mean, it doesn't matter because there is no prize. British supermodel Kate Moss was born in 1970. True or false, Ali?
False.
British supermodel Kate Moss was born in 1970. True or false? By the way, after this question, we're going to be having a little chat with lovely Liv Harrison, who is coming up after ourselves in the show. 8 till 10. Check her out. We'll find out what's coming up.
Let us know what you think. Kate Moss.
By the way, if you just joined us, we're playing True or False. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by True or False. Hello to Anonymous who's joined the feed. Sorry, my Apple Watch is telling me to stand. I can't. We're on air.
We're on.
So, British supermodel Kate Moss was born in 1970. True or false?
Okay, Tim thinks that's false. Doug thinks it's false for him and Sophie. Nice.
Tim, you're challenging in our roles as stand-up comics today with your jokes. Minus points for Tim for being funnier than us this morning. Steve says false.
I think that's false. How old was she when she saw Jurassic Park? I love you, Steve. Steve says, or Tim. Steve also says false. I love you too, Steve. Don't think I don't.
British supermodel Kate Moss was born in 1970. Everyone's on the false freight
Caboose.
train. Caboose. Allyson was actually the midwife when Kate Moss was born.
I was.
It is false. She was born in 1974. So give everyone gets a point.
Nice.
So, Allyson, who won overall today?
Overall winner today is that intelligent man, the intelligent man, Tim.
Well done, Tim.
Well done, Tim. And then between Hayley and myself on this Monday morning, it was a lovely Hayley that won.
Oh, I thought you had, Allyson. So that's
no, Hayley.
Pleased me no end. Well done, Tim. Well done, everyone else as well. Sheila, Steve, Doug, Sophie, everyone else who's played along. Thank you for making guesses. And well done, Tim, for being the ultimate winner on this Monday. Play again tomorrow. We play every day here on Backchannel. But now let's have a quick chat with Liv. Hi, Liv.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you this morning, Liv?
I'm good. Happy Monday and happy May. We made it, you guys.
2nd of May. And you're actually, it's a rarity, you're in Texas.
Until Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you off Thursday?
I'll be off to the East Coast again. So I'll be off. I'll be gone for about a week. So that's okay.
It is okay. We love it. We're like, where in the world is Liv today?
I know. Y'all made me feel very exciting. I now have a reputation to keep up. So I'm just going to make up stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
going
like
to
walking around
yeah.
people's houses. I'm like, can I borrow your living room? I have to pretend I'm somewhere.
You should green screen it, Liv, just like you're outside Epcot
right.
every
Here
day.
we are in Austria. Everyone's like, that's stupid. Anyway, so happy Monday, you guys. It's Make It Work Monday, which is definitely what we're doing today, as always. And I know, sorry I missed you guys last time. I was just all over the place, but I missed you guys a lot. We're going to play the emoji game, which has kind of become one of our favorite things ever. So we'll be playing that later. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff like, did you hear about the Coachella cough? Is it COVID? Is it not?
I know. Allison's had it this morning, Liv.
I did have a little cough. What's
Pretty
going on?
people
What's
with a
going
cough.
on?
You have to tune in to see.
There
What
you
is
go.
it?
What is
We'll ask
it?
a Kardashian. We have a
cough.
live Kardashian. We do not.
I was like,
I mean, Kim's busy and, Kylie's busy. So, but next time.
there you go. There's your cliffhanger. What's the
I know.
cough
I bet your
coming up?
Rob's available. I'm pretty sure Rob is available. All right. Moving on.
Yeah, exactly. Or Black China. Too soon? Anyway, probably too soon. But there you go. So we'll check them in the Coachella crowd because I know we're all dying to know how they're doing. Because they're very important. They're people too. Coachella people are people too. So
they are.
We'll find out why they're sick.
Thanks, Liv.
All right, you guys.
See you later.
Have a great day.
Bye, and you. Lovely. Liv Harrison here, 8 till 10. Stick around. Find out if Allyson has caught the Coachella cough. We will find that out later on. Hello to Nathan and Pacey who've just joined us. Listen, we're off now, but stick around. Like I say, lovely Liv is here. Absolute ray of sunshine. 8 till 10 today. Jam and Renee are here 10 till 12. 12 till 2. It's the Anthony Davis show. 2 till 4. Hal Rudnick. And 4 till 6. Mario Smith. 12 hours worth of content. Allison's eyes are getting more and more glazed as the minutes go on. She can go back to bed now. But please do check out the other Backchannel shows here. And lovely Liv, as always, she will give you a real nice lift this Monday morning. A lift with Liv. That's what they should call it.
Hey, lift with Liv. I love that.
There we go. But thank you for joining the show. If you have today, you always make our days. And thank you to all our lovely listeners and subscribers. If you would like to subscribe, click the screen now. There's a subscribe button, or go to backchannel.tv and also leave us a little review. That would make our day. If it was nice, obviously, that would make our day.
Yeah. If it's not a nice review, then just don't worry. You don't have time to leave a review.
You don't have time. We'll see you back tomorrow morning, 6 till 8 a.m. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely Monday.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.